afternoon, good evening. I'm Jadiwan, and welcome to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival. This is Escape from Purgatory Galaxies. This is version 1.12. It was updated on the 4th of May. So I looked at it. OldTimersGaming does have some instructions up in the description of the scenario to tell you how to keep your save file. So if you want to keep on playing the game you're playing, find those instructions in the description of the scenario and follow those, and you should be able to save your gameplay. But for my purposes, because I'm trying to keep up with the scenario and Alpha 12's changes at the same time, I could have done that. But I decided I'm just going to restart fresh, and there may be even more restarts. It all depend on the scenario and how far we are into it. I was only a few episodes into that one, so it's not as bad. I wasn't quite ready to get into space, but getting close to it. But decided no, we'll just restart. So I'm going to continue with the Temperate Ultra Hard, and it's going to be EFP Galaxies version 1.12. I'm not going to change the seed this time. My custom settings, I'm going to leave everything the same, but I am going to change player. Oh, I don't want degradation off. We want that normal. Food consumptions all stay. I go to rich, plenty, and faults. So that way, if I want to do auto miners, they won't deplete the ore. We're going to leave all this alone. Crafting speed is fast, and that's because it's a Let's Play. Mainly, and also I always put it fast, even in my personal gameplay, just because I don't want to sit there and wait for it to craft. I never do the instant, but I always go fast, so there's something. But the main thing is it's because it's a Let's Play. We want to get the crafting over so we can do something. And then we're going to stick with the true for mass volume, and CPU points are going to stay true. So that's our settings. Basically, just not going to change anything. Stay with the seed that it came with. This planet size ends up medium. This is the temperate starter. Difficulty is ultra. Gravity is 0.99. Looks like our temperature is 39 degrees Fahrenheit up to 147 degrees Fahrenheit. Hot planet. No radiation. Atmosphere density 1.36. O2 concentration 18. So there's no breathable atmosphere. We have iron, copper, silicon, promethium, and gold. So let's get our gamer's edge on and let's get started and see what changes have been made. Alright, we are in the game. Okay, we're not going to do the emergency Robinson protocol. And I'm just going to skip it. I may do it later, but right now we're not going to do it. Now, here's the thing. The first mistake I made on the last Let's Play of it is I didn't read things. So look, Commander, be sure to get all emergency supplies before leaving. Once you leave the base, you cannot re-enter. See, I was expecting to be able to re-enter and use the base. So that's another issue that I didn't know about. We got the armor lockers. This is for you to do stuff. I don't know. Honestly, not sure why this is here. Unless the easy give you more. This is what it came with. Okay? And this time we went with the medium. So let's get ourselves set up here. We got a portable constructor to put down. There's our portable heater. So that just goes in our inventory. This has to go down so we can use it. We need a survival tool for mining, but we have a shotgun. So we start with a shotgun, which is a little bit different. The O2 sensor we're going to want to put down. Basically put our some food down. The one bandage we got, the health packs, and then bring our fuel down. Somehow we got two of these. Why we got two of these, I don't know. And then usually should bring down the tent. lots of supplies we got, so I want to make sure I got the oxygen where I can find it. No reason to get myself organized. Make sure I load up. And then set this to drill resources, because we do have the shotgun. Not a lot of ammo, but we do have it. So we were given no armor mods. Easy settings might have given you armor mods. I don't know. I haven't tried it. But because we just stayed on the normal setting. And there's no armor mods in here. So why? I mean, that's the new armor locker, and it looks good. So why he's got an armor locker in this building, it's questionable. I mean, it's not needed. Because we can't come back in. So once I go out, like this, gotta put your jump jets on. And basically, once you're out, it really doesn't matter. Now we just got the typical start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run around and collect stuff, get a few levels on it, hopefully find some more. And I'll bring you back when I can find something interesting, because I'm sure you don't want to watch me run around collecting materials. It's a fact of life in the game. You got to do it, but it's probably the boringest part to watch. So I'm going to pause the recording, and hopefully something happens. I'll be able to hit the unpause button and be able to get it recorded. I'll bring you back in a while. Okay, well, we're back. We've got a little ways. I'll just bring up the map. So we started over here, so we've gone a ways. So we found a few things. A lot of drones around, garden things. But we got an OTG junk, which means we're going to find some materials. I want you to see what we find. So, junk. What's the thing you want to see is that. Sometimes that locker itself has some good stuff in it when you find it. I'm going to go down, and get in here like this. This could be a safe area to actually work. And some storage boxes. Question is, can we salvage? Yes, it doesn't have a core. Okay. Called safety. Well, maybe I don't want to do that one. Take that off. This will make them have to come in to visit me. And this way we got a little bit of storage. So let's do this. We'll just move that for now. Let's get this stuff going. And we'll put this one out here because I'm actually want to get a second one going. And this way we can get the fuel in it. Well, I only got so much fuel. You know, honestly, oxygen's important. All of it. We can put this baby back down. collecting our fuel. We got a few more bandages. Good thing. Got the emergency bottles if we need them. Put the water in. I'm not even going to carry that to keep my volume down. Don't want to carry that. We don't really need to have that on us. But what we haven't done is get ourselves fueled up and food up a little bit. Now, part of what I don't like about some of these changes is the bandages. Okay, it's about 15 seconds between. It's not bad for the food, and they change the amounts of food you get. Okay, so this is some of the issues that are affecting gameplay with a lot of people. From how you were used to playing before. Because now you're going to have to produce a lot more food, and this requires protein, which you've got to find, and nice old plant fibers. So you're going to have, running around in a motorcycle, not something I tend to do a lot of. We want to get on our map. Let's do it this way. Waypoint, show on HUD, and I'll go with the house. And that way, okay, we've got this is our resource. This is going to be our camp for now. Now, there's another OTG not too far away from here. That sounds different to me. Yeah, there's an OTG over here. So it sounds like they changed the sound of the scanner, which is good. Because I like this scanner idea. I do. The only thing I don't like about it, unless they changed it, is you can't use it on the motorcycle. The only issue I see. Because you got to actually get off the motorcycle to use it. Oh, got to change it back. But now we do want to collect a lot of materials. Preferably find ourselves some of the good stuff. But we're headed over to that OTG. We're just walking along here because we might find some fiber or some proteins. It looks like we're finding ore, so we need that. Found a little bit of, on my way here to that first OTG junk, I did find some aluminum, or silicone. Now we just found some more. And I see some more over that way. Good thing they didn't make these guys vicious. But they do pack a punch if you decide to pick a fight with them. And things do not stay up on the map. Okay? So it means you have to go to your scanner quite often. So let's see what this one offers us. Oh, no lockers. Oh, there's a good find, and there's some more good find. Hardened steel, because that's the titanium requirements. So this one doesn't have a set of lockers. Well, different, but I think you got it all. You jumped in there. Ah, there's one I may not have gotten. Don't think I did. We're going to set this one to salvage so we can get this. Alright, let's see what else we can find. We'll do a little bit of searching around. Anything else pretty close? This is pretty close. So when you get, I think it's about 0.17 miles. Let's test it here. We're at 121, so every time it shifts, we'll hit the button. 120. 19. Nope. 18. Well, see, we just hit 17. That's why I said I think it's 17. That's how close you have to get. Lots of good stuff down that way. See it? That's how close you got to get before you can actually find out what it is. At least on foot. When we get into the air, we'll test the distances to the sensors. And then we'll see how things are going there. But my only complaint about the sensors, like I said, is basically you can't use it on the motorcycle. We haven't found much protein, that's for sure. But one other good part about it is drones do come up on it. Whoa, lots of boxes. That's going to save a lot of material building. Don't want that. Should be about all of it. But we'll go around and check. None of it's going to be an engine or anything that can get me some high quality materials. These are what you do want to find. Because most of them have good stuff in them. Looks like they might have balanced out, or maybe it's just different ones than I found before. So antibiotics, infectious wounds, that's a good med to keep a hold of. Got that. Don't see any we got to dig out. Alright, so let's see if we got anything else on the screen. Copper. Okay, this one's a close one. Let's see what's here. And the statue. Okay, we're gonna go there because it was what I saw in the first, in our when it was version 1.02, I think it was, of Escape from Purgatory. There was some nice stuff up in the statue box up there, and all it required was some precise jumping to get up there. It took me a while off camera to get the timing down, but we'll see if we can do it on camera this time. Yeah, same one. Hopefully there'll be some good stuff up there, and I can get the timing down right. Guys, you gotta do what they call this parkour stuff. See, I didn't quite make it to the top. Because I tried to get the box instead. That's where my problem was. Okay. I'd have my mouse a little too sensitive here. Okay, we're up. We got a little bit of good stuff out of these before. And this is where I really they got less than I got the last time. Okay, so you basically got 3 containers up here. And then nothing here. I dropped down on this. It doesn't really have anything. Whether we could actually break into it, I hadn't looked and tried. Nothing that way. My base stuff is that way. It looks like our best bet is to go out this way a bit. And we found a spider's nest. Go fight spiders. If it's in somebody's territory, I'd kind of be willing to do it. Now, before the episode's over, I will show you where I'm standings are at on factions. Because there are some scenario faction settings. You'd have to match up what Alpha 12 is actually saying versus what the scenario is saying. Because the scenario has its own faction settings. So let's go after the 40, and then... Okay, we got these right here. We'll go after the 33, and then we'll go left. Just get the closer ones. I'm trying to still find protein. Or we're going to be starving here. Definitely protein is scarce. So, basically on the way back, I'm going to be killing some animals. Then I have to kill some animals to cook some meat. Silicone. But I think we're not going to hit these. I'll have to make a run separately because we got all those other materials on us. And if I find some copper ore or iron ore like this, I want to hit it. We don't have a lot of silicone, but we do have some materials that were silicone based already. And then we got to spend our XP. Try and do that before the episode is over. Okay, hit it again. We got an iron. Okay, so we're going to try and go to this one. And then hit the, well, we get that one first. Oh, God. Very, very scarce on the protein. Which is the corn dogs. Or the plant with the purple leaves. Oh, I forgot about oxygen. Gotta remember, I gotta breathe. There's time limit on doing multiple things, as you see, which makes sense. You shouldn't be able to be taking on air into your suit and be able to eat or put a bandage on at the same time. I guess it's the way they're looking at it. It does make sense. And the bandages are worth 150. Like right now, they're kind of scarce because I need protein. See, because we need plant protein. And the same thing with bandages. We need fiber and plant protein, and these just need plant protein. And plant proteins is the thing that's kind of scarce. Okay, we just got, where is that? Over that way. Let's go see what the towers are. See? They don't like me, and I don't want to shoot them. And guess what? I just found copper. Yep, that hasn't changed. You're unfriendly with the Talon, and they will chase you down. We'll go take a look at the towers. It's the last towers I found. I hadn't quite spent the time to figure out how to get up there and get to a lot of the boxes. As you can see, there's boxes all up there. You got to figure out how to get up to all of them. But there are some on the ground, and we will get those. And I'll spend some time off camera breaking legs and other things like that to figure out how to get up. Maybe that's how you gotta get up. Work in the middle. See? If I'm able to work on there, and I might be able to get onto something on the inside there. As we are getting our weight and volumes of getting up. Yeah, so work your way inside some of this other stuff. Like there's one up there I could probably get to. And more on the second floor equivalent, work your way around and you might find some more spots to get up to. From there to there. And the colors changes as you go up, so I couldn't tell you exactly what you're going to get. The other question is, can I take anything out? I don't want to do anywhere important. Okay, you can salvage. Okay. Which would mean if you happen to, I don't know if you'd be able to place. It's worth a try, but we'd have to make some blocks. A lot of jump timing things here. And then fall all the way down. Okay. There's a second tower. We'll go see what's on the low side of that. Collect that, and then I will head back to my base. Offload. See what I can do crafting wise. Materials I have found and gathered. See, there we go. Armor boost. Something that's actually beneficial. Can't use it, but it's beneficial. Okay. Park art, maybe? That didn't work. A little higher, maybe. There we go. Now we'll get a little more stuff out of here. Gotta get that faster. Ah! Might be good if we do it right here. Will it be close enough? Oh. Nowhere for me to land on there. Put a light on for you. It's getting dark. Can we make it? Another one of those you might parkour to. Nah, you're not gonna make that. If you take any of that out, it's gonna fall. There's a way to do it all, and I just haven't spent the time to figure it all out. I want to thank you for watching the first episode. This is version 1.12 of Escape from Purgatory Galaxies, and I hope you have enjoyed it. Check out the scenario on Steam if you haven't looked at it, and give it a try. I think you'll like it. Great day and a good night, and I'm going to say goodbye. Bye.